Tristan Long. Bold 3 Detergent Plus Fabric Softener.
I'll give you trouble. Pop your piece around the track if you get nails and more nails.
Okay, so we start with driving forces. Those are what are the emissions going to be? And it's not that easy. If you think about it, what are we going to be doing 30, 50, 100 years from now that's going to cause human-made emissions? How's the political system going to respond? How's the human psyche going to respond? There you get in an area which is really impossible to predict. And the question then becomes, how do you fix up between these events? How do you recover from a hurricane before you have time to really fix the damage? The question, I guess we might as well drink, that I'll pick up next time is, why do we do nothing?
Funky colors. Shapes that swing.
It's impossible.
Any comments on the alleged allegation of your connection with Jeffrey Epstein?
No.
They own major shares in Disney, News Corp, Comcast, and Warner Bros., meaning they have significant control over ABC News, The Wall Street Journal, The Times, The Sun, NBC News, MSNBC, CNBC, CNN, HBO.
Мен өзім өткіздім басымнан сол лагерде жатқан кезде, егер қай-қайсың аузыңнан шығатын болса, сендер бұдан да қиын жерге кетесіңдер деп алдын ала келіп ескертеді. Сол себепті жаңағы о жердегілердің бәрі қорқады да.
You have no choice. You have owners. They own you. They own everything. They own all the important land. They own and control the corporations. They've long since bought and paid for the Senate, the Congress, the state houses, the city halls. They got the judges in their back pockets. And they own all the big media companies, so they control just about all of the news and information you get to hear. They got you by the balls.
The Prime Minister of Hungary and his family are apparently living large, as seen in this viral video filmed on their sprawling countryside estate.
Lastly were those that participated in the sex trafficking. Many world leaders, organizations, Hollywood celebrities, entrepreneurs, and even scientists got lured in.
President Putin, will you stop killing civilians?
But to Russians, it didn't feel like anything. They were in denial. They were in denial about what was happening, about who was doing it, that this was being done in their name. And they were in denial about the extraordinary self-destructive nature of this war for Russia.
The economy is doing wonderfully.
And I expect these things to happen in the next 5 to 10 years. Okay, the first thing that's going to happen in the Western world is decline of democracy and freedom.
By the European Commission, the EU's executive branch, by Commissioner Ylva Johansson, would make tech companies scan every text message, picture, video, and file people send, even on apps that are supposed to be private and encrypted.
So the United States, the Justice Department appears to have quietly removed a study about a far-right extremist violence that is going on in the US from its own website, just days after the assassination of Charlie Kirk.
Because long story short, Russia right now has actually started making massive steps towards blocking YouTube. Russia has actually already started massively slowing down the website.
The project aims to reframe American history.
It is an examination of the United States' origin story, a corrective history.
So remember, in the rise phase, society is democratic and open and meritocratic. But as you move on, it becomes more bureaucratic and ultimately authoritarian, okay? So we will see the United States, Europe become much more authoritarian. Second thing is economic collapse. As people have less and less right to speak up, they feel less invested in the system, they're less willing to work. Therefore, you have economic collapse. People don't believe in the system anymore. This will lead to immigration. The government is like, you know what, if the people don't want to work, screw them, let's bring in immigrants to do the work. Okay, this is, let's replace our population.
that Europe is facing today.
This is the shocking attack on a grandma and her granddaughter in France. A man can be spotted outside.
But the people are not going to sit back and take it, right? This leads to civil war.
Conservative leadership and social media, adding those in positions of power.
If you stand for your freedom, lift your voice and shout!
The area between the two groups, the Met said crowds have united.
A blunder. Organisers say. Authorities say.
Sooner or later, we're going to be the minority in our own country. And that's scary. I mean, some of it is to do with population. We're not having as many children anymore.
People are not killing each other on the streets. And the government is like, you know what? If we continue to let them fight, eventually they're gonna come after us. So what we'll do is send them off to like these stupid, pointless wars overseas. Okay? So now you have stupid wars.
Conservative podcaster Charlie Kirk was shot in the neck and died while speaking at a college in Utah. I will be quite honest that the first thing that struck me, it's only been less than a day, within 2 hours, I was deeply aware of how well-oiled the machine has become that ingests events like this, churns it up, and spits out every possible variation of every take you could imagine.
And the decision of one man to launch a wholly unjustified and brutal invasion of Ukraine. Iraq, too. Anyway.
Mr. Bush, when are you going to apologize for the million Iraqis that are dead because you lied? You lied about weapons of mass destruction. You lied about connections to 9/11. You lied about Iraq being a threat. You sent me to Iraq. You sent me to Iraq in 2003. My friends are dead. Joshua Castile. You killed people. You lied. You lied about WMD. A million Iraqis are dead because you lied. My friends are dead because you lied. You need to apologize. Apologize.
Who has a bank account that breathes trillions. Prince Salman's life is anything but ordinary. While most of us worry about rent, he is deciding which of his mansions to sleep in.
Leslie Wexner, chairman and CEO of L Brands, with flagship companies Victoria's Secret, Abercrombie & Fitch, Express, Bath & Body Works, granted Epstein full power of attorney over his affairs. Generation Alpha will call us insane for not revolting against this caliber of cruelty and manipulation.
Armed threats across the South tornado watches. Human activities are responsible for heat.
Limited after the summer.
We'll see a lot more fires. The era of global warming has ended. The era of global boiling has arrived.
當你物價咁貴、樓價咁貴嘅時候，然後貧富懸殊咁大，你流動好難流動啦，都會對佢哋嘅前途好迷茫，好擔心啦。So 我覺得喺一個個人層面同埋社會層面上，都觸發咗大家出嚟去抗衡呢個政府咯。
Сколыхнуло людей не потому, что плохо жить. Вы забрали шанс не у нас, у детей забрали.
Около все заливало водой.
Люди, вчителі, лікарі, люди, які прибирають вулиці, всі, повністю, вся країна один раз сказала, ні, так не має бути.
Звісно, вони відстрілювали, вбивали наших людей, що робити, ми знали, що якщо ми зупинимося, буде неправильно, вони далі будуть, якщо вже почали, значить треба справу довести до кінця.
Ми боїмося смерті заради свободи. І свобода буде за нами, і свобода буде наша.
Вийшли вже навіть від того, що втомилися просто. Тут вже навіть питання не стоїть Євросоюзу, що люди хочуть просто свобідніше жити.
Я уже ничего не боюсь. Самое ценное, что они могут от нас отнять, это жизнь детей. Я жизнь ребенка стою.
We, the citizens, have the power, not them.
Папа говорит, я вырасту и сброшу их сама. Ну, я ей тогда ответил, что дочке говорю, если сейчас мы не сбросим, тебе уже этого не удастся сделать никогда.
Я понял, что все, этой власти пришел конец.
ძალიან შერცხვენილები ვიქნებოდით საკუთარი თავის მიმართ. იმიტომ რომ ჩვენ თუ მივიხებდით იმ თაღლითობას, რომელიც გაუბედა
религии, различные конфессии, не вступая в противоречие, в конфликт друг с другом, объединились для достижения общих целей, которые для всех важны.
What do you want to do when you're older?
Engineer, doctor, pilot.
We have a generation that once they believe in something, they will do anything for it. If you believe in something, just fight for it.